Today I'm going to do the 25 question tag. So as most of you know, I have been super obsessed with Pink Sparkles lately, and so I've been watching all of her videos on binge. So basically at the end of her 25 question tag, she goes, I tag everybody. And of course, I'm a dork, so I was like, oh my god, she tagged me. I'm going to do this. And I also couldn't think of anything else to do today, so I figured it'd be a good time. Alright, so I am not super high-tech like everybody else is, and I know most people will have like a camera specifically for their YouTube videos, and I kind of do and I kind of don't. See, Texman, which would be basically my fiance, has a camera, but it takes rechargeable batteries, so until I find the battery recharger, I have to film on my phone. So because of that, I wrote down all the questions. Pretty high tech, right? Alright, so let's just get this started with. Number 1, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have 2 pets. I have a bearded dragon. His name is Kevin. And I also have a kitten now, and her name is Wednesday, after Wednesday Addams. I did have another cat recently. I haven't talked about this because I've been trying to find a way to talk about it and not be all sad. But his name was Edward and he passed away. So very recently. I might make a vlog about that. I'm not really sure. Number 2. Name 3 things physically close to you. Well, there is a pillow over here. I'm sitting on a bed. There is a foldy lawn chair in the corner because I have nowhere else to put it. And Pikachu creeping in the background. Does he count? Okay. Number 3. What's the weather like right now? So right now, the weather is actually pretty nice. It's about 90 degrees or so outside. It's sunny. Here in the East Coast, it's really humid, but it's pretty nice. I enjoy it. The weather's not bad. It could be much worse. Number 4. 8. Number 4. Do you drive? If so, have you crashed? I do drive. I do not have my own vehicle right now. Texman and I share a vehicle. So that's how that... I do drive. Texman and I share a vehicle right now because I do not have my own. When I moved here from Michigan, I left my vehicle there because it was not in a good shape to drive here. So I ended up getting rid of it. And so, yes, I do drive. Yes, I do drive, but I share a vehicle with Texman right now. I did have my own vehicle, but it got left in Michigan because it wasn't really in the condition to drive it all the way down to the East Coast when I moved. And have I crashed? Next question. We'll put that in a vlog later. Okay. Number 5. What time did you wake up this morning? Normally I wake up at like 8 or so, but this morning I woke up kind of late. I think I woke up at like 9:45 a.m. and that was mostly just because I was having like really weird dreams, and so I kept waking up from my weird dreams and being like, man, I'm so tired, and going back to sleep. So I probably woke up around like 9:45 this morning. So typically I wake up kind of early. I'm an early riser. Let's see. 6. When was the last time you showered? Probably yesterday, because I don't wash my hair every day. I don't see the need in showering like that every day. But I do like wash my face and like wash myself so I'm clean. I just don't actually shower every single day, like full shower. No. Number 7. What was the last movie you saw? Oh, okay. Let me think. So I believe the last movie that we actually watched, it wasn't like the first time I'd seen it, but I believe it was Fight Club because it's one of our classic favorites. So a friend of ours who had never seen it came over and he was watching it with us. So I do believe that that was the last movie we have watched. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Number 8. What does your last text say? My last text is to my fiance, and it says, "I love you, baby, and I miss you," because we're that kind of a mushy couple. Number 9. What is your ringtone? I'm not going to show you because once again I'm filming on my phone, but it's like just the generic iPhone like ringtone. Like it's nothing special right now. It's just the typical chime thing that it does. So it's boring, right? Number 10. Have you been to a different country? I have. I've been to Canada at least once, but it was a really long time ago and I don't really remember. And as I said, I'm from Michigan, so Canada is like right there. Like, you know, like you got Michigan and then it's like Upper Peninsula and then Canada is like, so you can technically just get to Canada from Detroit and it only takes like 5 minutes. Like the bridge is like right there. So, I mean, yeah, fun fact, Michigan is like one of the main places, it's not the only one I'm sure, but it's one of the main places that actually accepts Canadian change as a standard form of currency because we get it so often. We have so many people from Canada who come over here to the United States and through Michigan that we just accept it. So Canadian change is really, really common in Michigan. Not so much around the East Coast. When I have a random Canadian penny or something in my bag and I'm like, go to pay with it, people are like, oh, we don't take this. And it's like, why? It's just a penny. Number 11. Do you like sushi? Okay, so that's a complicated question. I really don't like fish very much. However, I've only tried sushi 2 or 3 times. I don't mind it. I probably wouldn't go and make it a whole meal, but it's something that like if Tex-Man buys some at the store, I will have 1 or 2, but I won't have like a lot. And I kind of prefer, I don't know, I guess you would call it like a California roll more than sushi, so it's got like more veggies and stuff than actual fish. But that's just my opinion. Number 12, where do you buy groceries? So I usually would shop at Food Lion or Safeway now that I've moved to the East Coast. But now recently, since how we've moved, I typically shop at the commissary, which is what's on base because I live on an Air Force base. So that's where I shop because it's right there. And what's really cool is if you live on an Air Force base, you don't have to like pay taxes on like your groceries and like your stuff from the exchange and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But at the commissary, you do tip the baggers and there's like a service charge or something. So you're not paying tax, but you're still kind of paying tax. So, question number 13. Have you ever taken medication to help you sleep faster? Yes and no. I've never really taken medication to help me sleep faster. However, I did used to take sleeping medication in high school, mostly just because I had really bad insomnia for a while. I mean, let's be honest, in high school, who didn't? So I would stay up all night long and not get much sleep, and so I did have sleeping medicine that I was prescribed. I didn't just take anything. I was prescribed this medication by my doctor. So the sleeping medication that I took was Seroquel. And I really only took it as needed, and I really don't recommend it unless you need it because it was one of those things where you took it and like 2 hours later you were down for the count. Like it didn't matter if you like took it to go to sleep and your friend calls you and they're like, dude, come over, this is an emergency, or let's go do something or something. You're not doing nothing. Don't leave your house. Trust me, because once that medicine kicks in, you're out. KO. Question 14. How many siblings do you have? So I have 1 blood brother, and his name is David, and I have a stepsister. Her name is Ashlyn, and I also have kind of like a step half brother. I know that's like a really confusing thing to say, so if you want me to explain that in a later vlog, just comment below, and I definitely will. But he's like my step half brother, so and his name is Andrew. So I am the second oldest out of all of them, and I don't see any of them very much because most of them live in other states. So yeah. Number 15, do you have a desktop or a laptop? So I used to have a desktop for a really long time, but I got a laptop like a couple years ago, and I've had it ever since. It's nothing special. It's in Asus, and so it runs a little slow now. I've had it for a few years, but I mean, it gets the job done. But with smartphones, who really uses a laptop or a computer anyway? Let's just be honest. Question 16, how old will you be on your next birthday? On my next birthday, I will be 24, so I'm getting kind of old. 17, contacts or glasses? Well, do you wear contacts or glasses? Yes, to both. I wear contacts and glasses. I'm wearing contacts right now, and I wear glasses at night, and on days where I feel like I'm being lazy, just for the heck of it. Yes, and I have my whole entire life, and I probably will for the rest of my life. Question 18. Do you color your hair? I do. I don't color it very often, but I do. My hair is like a red color. Naturally, it's like a brown red, but it's more like less true red. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see. So, normally it's less red, but it still has like a red shine to it. Number 19. What is something that you plan to do today? So I plan on going to my mom's for dinner a little bit later because she invited us over yesterday. And I also plan on trying to film like a taste test video as soon as Tex-Man gets home. So we will see when he gets home, and if the sun is still shining bright, maybe I'll get a couple more videos filmed because the weather lately has been terrible. And so that is what I plan on doing today. When was the last time you cried? Pretty recently actually, because my cat recently passed away, and I've been really sad about it. It's been really hard for us. A lot of you, if you follow my Instagram, you've seen tons of pictures of Ed, and if you follow my Instagram, you may have already heard that he passed away. I've been having a hard time talking about it, but I think just like maybe 2 days ago, I cried because, I was laying in bed and I was thinking about him, because normally he'll like hop up on bed and like sleep next to me, and so sometimes at night I wake up and I expect him to be there and he's not, and it's really hard. I'm working on that, so, you know, as time passes. So, number 22 is favorite pizza topping. Probably pepperoni, obviously, because I'll eat that on any pizza. I don't like a lot on my pizza. Maybe ham. I like ham a lot. Oh my gosh. Green olives. You don't know how hard they are to get here. I don't know about everywhere else, but on the East Coast, green olives as toppings for things are so hard to come by. All they have is black olives. So when you call somebody and you're like, hey, I would like olives on my pizza, they're like, oh, okay. And, you know, they're like, black olives then? And you're like, no, green olives. And they're like, all we have is black olives. And you're like, why? And they're like, because it's like the same thing. It's not the same thing. Understand this? Not the same thing. At all. No. Question number 22. Hamburgers or cheeseburgers? Well, obviously cheeseburgers, because who doesn't want cheese? Like, cheese on everything. Everything cheese. So much cheese. I'll put cheese on everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Cheese and barbecue sauce. It goes on everything. You best believe everything. Number 23. Ever had an all-nighter? Well, yeah. Who hasn't? Once again, back to high school and insomnia and just being a stupid teenager and being like, dude, let's all hang out and like not sleep, because that's healthy and that's awesome. And so, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. 24. What is your eye color? So my eyes are like a brown, but they're also kind of like a hazel brown, because they change like to a greenish tone, to like light brown to dark brown. So it really all just depends. Let me see. I don't really know what color they are right now, but there you go. And last but not least, number 25. Can you tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi? You best believe I can tell the difference between some Coke and some Pepsi. And let me tell you right now, Coke is the winner every time. Every time. Okay guys, so that was my 25 questions. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you liked what you watched, subscribe. You can follow some of my other videos and check out what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll be uploading more things this week. I plan on doing about 2 videos a week if I can. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I will link those below. Alright? If you want to see more videos like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!